helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Morning.
Yeah. What's up?
Not much, dude. Took me a little bit to get moving this morning. I was planning on getting up, moving around, and leaving like half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Later than I actually decided, because I woke up this morning. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go get money. I gotta go get gas. I gotta get coffee. I was like, oh my god. So,
Yeah. And it's getting darker and darker in the morning.
yeah.
We had the alarm set at 6:30, and it was freaking. Where are we going?
To the interstate.
East or west?
Going across the tunnel.
Okay, so yeah, make a right and then make a right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there's a V off. Don't go to that. Go to the left.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll take you down by where the Thirsty Camel used to be and all that shit.
Oh well.
It would be easier if we did it, and I think we can do a better job.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
Okay.
Got some cut wheels.
Let's try it.
To be able to weld package right now, he has material to weld.
You want to know if these spindles were good? I told him, Honest Jack at Honest Jack's used cars. This thing would sell nothing but good stuff.
It's just amazing how much shit you can collect, isn't it? Jack's been throwing away $5 shit, man. Y'all missed it.
Man, we need to get over here.
Throwing away expensive stuff.
What are you doing, man?
Stuff that he used to fight for to get, you know?
We're once I get past a certain point on this sedan, we're gonna start working on Wes's car. He's bought a body from Mike Hill. It's 28, 29 body. 28, 29 front half, but somebody clearly at some point they did the truck conversion way back in the day, and they cut the quarters off of it, and then somebody came along and put some 30, 31 quarters on it. So it's a little, the body lines are a little weird.
With a melted coat hanger and Mondo.
Yeah.
Not ready to come out.
Not without gloves on. Jack, what all's involved with, I haven't gotten to this point yet, obviously, but new bushings and whatnot for the kingpins. Is that what kind of job is that?
It's best to take it and have somebody do it with like a piston pin reamer.
Okay.
You know, it's pretty easy to put them in
Okay.
and what have you, but you gotta fit them after you do it.
Fit the pins?
You gotta ring the bushings. to match the
Oh,
pins,
okay.
because when you put them
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
they shrink.
yep, makes sense.
Some people's pins are different size from other people's pins.
Okay.
Uh,
So I bought the typical, I just bought the whole kit from Speedway with everything in it.
okay. 41 to 47. They're longer than the other ones.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
And if not, I don't know, I've got it here. As it is, I thought I lost them the other day. I was looking all over the place. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 42 to 48. Yep. So they're the right ones, yeah? Okay. So you push the bushings in, and then you gotta re-ream it to match the pins.
Correct.
Correct? Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
And if you've got a machine shop that you turn to, can do them with a kingpin reamer,
Yeah.
I mean, a piston pin reamer,
Yep.
they can expand it out and put a good fit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably call Magnum and see if Kurt's capable of doing it.
Hey, y'all won't pick on this guy too much. He just got this car yesterday, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell him it's a piece of shit. Or
Are you
you
telling me I should?
tell him it's a good $15,000 car. I don't know what he paid for it.
What do you think that car cost?
I don't know, 35 maybe?
I would think so too. That's a nice looking car. Good looking car.
Always cool to hang out at Jack's place. The amount of old Fords here. Jack himself has 3 or 4 of them sitting around. It's always cool.
blood pressure is normal.
Yeah.
Both of them gotta go down some more.
I was telling you.
26 years ago.
This was always one of my favorites.
It's a 3-1 duck. I thought
Oops.
there's a picture behind you of Bullwinkle in the Norfolk Arena
Oh
in '64.
It's amazing.
We built the 29 roadster like this for Tommy, and then this other guy wanted one. Here,
You good?
wanted one with so I started building it for him, then he wanted to spend $100 a month. So I sent it home.
I was gonna say, $100 a month, I can handle that.
And he and another guy started working on it. So we brought it over here, and Tommy stole all the parts off of it and put it in a 40 truck. And the car had been sitting in the corner for about 7 years. So we got it out and we put the parts on it. His other 29 looks very much like this, but has a stock type windshield. And when we built it, he wanted a Halleck on it. And we were able to find a Halleck for this one. You can open the door, climb in, and sit on the upholstery that was put in '61.
Well, I didn't wipe my hands on my pants earlier, so.
You can't hurt it.
Oh my God, man.
Isn't that thing cool?
Oh, that's so awesome.
Wes, I can be driving this car, and I can be the 16-year-old that was in Shoney's watching this car come in, or I can be Rocky, who was probably 18, driving the car, or I can be Rocky, my age, or me my age. I can have 4 different personalities when I drive it.
Yeah, I know that feeling. That's amazing. Oh man, it's beautiful.
There was a brand new '66 Corvette 365, 327 bought for the car in '66. And the car never didn't get put back together, it got taken apart. And it sat for 47 years. I put it back together in 2012, basically with the parts and the parts of that era.
Yeah.
With trying not to disturb it too much. And the 327 sitting in the other room, and it's only got 3,900 miles on it.
Oh man.
Doesn't get much cooler than this thing.
No, not at all. You know how many people would have taken this thing and put like crazy fat billet wheels on it and painted it yellow?
Well, the wheels on it, I put them on it. It had Mickey Thompson Raiders on it in the '60s, and these are the closest things.
Yeah.
One of the Raiders is sitting outside that was originally on the car.
Yeah.
And these maroon steel wheels, wherever they are, they go on it. I run it both ways. But yes, if I would have got it in between, I would have fucked it up. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I know exactly what you're saying.
I had another 3-window that was First time I saw it was in '58, and I built it. And it's in England now. But, you know, I put a Jag rear end in it and all that sort of stuff. I didn't, what you call, mess it up, but from its originality in '58, I messed it up.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. There's so many things that I have, if I had gotten them young, I would have.
This car was painted in '56.
Yeah.
Had 30 coats of black lacquer on it.
Good lord. Yeah, I know I did a good job of fucking up my Valiant when I was younger. Now I look back at some of the stupid shit I did. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why did you cut the fucking holes in the door panels, you idiot?
Well, you know, if I were 65, I'd probably blow the car apart and paint it,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
But if I blow it apart now, or 4 years ago when I got it, it would have been like ruining the car because,
Yeah,
you know, it'd be apart for 3 years.
yep. Nah, I think it's probably, I don't know,
The
the
day-
story is so much cooler as it is right now.
When I got it running, when it didn't have the fenders back on it or anything, maybe the back fenders were on it, Dickie and Tom Pritchard came over. And Dickie offered Larry. Larry said he was going to paint the car. This is how this went down. And Dickie says, why? He said, because I want it black and shiny. And Dickie says, if you paint it, it'll be worth $20,000 less than what it is now. Plus what you put in the
Yeah,
paint.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Larry says, well, what do you think the car is worth? Dickie says, 85. And Larry said, looked at him and with the blank deer,
Yeah.
he says, 85,000. Dickie says, yeah. And Dickie says, I'll give you 85 for it today.
Doubt that. I don't
And
doubt that in the
Larry
slightest.
says, 85,000? Dickie says, yeah, I'll give it to you today in cool green $100 bills. And it went just like that over Larry's head.
Yeah.
And he left, and Larry says, was he serious? I said, he may have had the money in the car, I don't know.
Yeah, knowing Dickie, yeah, most likely. Oh yeah, yeah, no joke.
If Dickie tells you something,
Oh, he's on it.
he would have done it.
Yeah, he would have, absolutely would have.
So he had about 11,000, maybe
Yeah.
12,000 in the car.
Well worth it.
Yeah.
Well worth that.
And when he passed, his sister called me and told me that they were trying to work the estate out to come up with what the car's worth that he had. That he had 3 kids. and,
Yeah.
You know, she said, we're not gonna sell it, we're just trying to figure the estate. I said, okay. And she called me 3 months later and asked me if I could help her sell the car.
Yeah.
And we'd already established the price.
Yep.
She said she had heard, that must be my wife. She thought 20,000 or 99,000. I said, it's in the middle of that.
Yeah.
It was 60.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
my wife bought it for me for my anniversary.
That's amazing.
That's your car that time. Magazine, that's your car? No, that's Jack's magazine. Some, yeah.
2 of Tommy's cars are in there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His sedan deliveries in there underneath it.
3, Jack. That's what it looked like. The truck too.
Oh yeah, your truck too.
Ford truck, the 29, and the other 29, and
Yeah, that's what I was looking. I'm looking at it. I'm going, damn, it looks like this.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
You know, when you come back and see me when you got some more money.
Yeah, man.
Here, you better get these two. You'll be upset when you get home
Yeah.
and they're not. You don't have them in this.
I don't mind making a trip out
They're
here.
they're like brownies right out of the oven. Is what they are.
Yeah.
Nice and warm.
The other nut, I guess it's up there too.
Yeah. Back when I did this stuff more often, I'd be able to grab that stuff and it was easy too much. Now I got little big hands. I can't do that as easily now.
That was Igor's car.
Yeah, I remember that car.
Tommy and I
Yeah.
talked on it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. So actually, that
Monkey
car,
business.
that car is about the. He had that car about the time I met him,
Yeah,
or I
that
started
was
seeing him around.
what? 23 years
I
ago.
know.
Oh, yeah, it was a good minute ago.
Well, yeah, we were working on the
Well,
34.
this book,
I wanted that car.
We were working
this
on
book's
34.
2008. So
That's about, yeah, so I mean, that makes sense. When I seen him, well, didn't he change it up, the paint? He changed the paint up, didn't it end up like a baby blue with some flames on it or something?
it was primered.
That's right, that's
And
what I
Tom
saw.
Cole got the car and Colin painted it.
Okay,
And,
that's right,
We
yeah.
were in there looking at the car, Tom Cole's when it's painted, nobody mentioned who chopped it.
I've
Yeah,
got,
that works.
I didn't really know Igor that much at that point. I started to get to know him through Joker about that time. Igor.
yeah.
You see him, man?
Igor, yeah. Yeah, I keep in contact with him a fair amount. He just sent some work my way the other day. Actually a couple people at this point.
Here's the Roadster. That's the frame that's on the fixture.
Oh, okay.
This was in 2008.
This one here.
Yeah, it hadn't gone very far.
That's a beefy frame. There's some
I built that in 82.
lot of good solid structure in that thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. You got plenty of your history documented in one magazine there. That's pretty cool.
We got a couple other ones.
Yeah, I don't doubt that at all.
They're still in the wrapper. They're still in the wrapper. Those are the ones that are worth all the money.
That was when
That's the coolest picture.
when Coonan was here. We dropped an axle.
Oh, it's awesome.
Tommy filmed it, and Coonan did it, and I had no idea he was going to put it in the book.
That's pretty cool. It's a really good shot. So he documented the whole thing.
Mhm.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, when did one picture look like a ghost behind that flame or something? It was you.
Oh yeah, you could
Like
see
a
me
silhouette
move.
of
You
it.
could see me move.
Yeah. I just noticed it right as you said it. I just noticed I was turning the corner.
That's the
Turning
coolest
the
picture.
page. Yeah, that's a really cool shot.
Yeah, now we need to bring it to your axle. Just
I'm
because.
telling you, right?
Just to be able to say it was done by Jack.
Let me show you another cool picture that you'll. There, this wasn't the picture I was going to show you.
Yeah, it's cool.
You liking old hot rods?
Something was good.
Yeah, it's gonna
It
be
won't
nice.
double
It's gonna be
up.
nice today.
Yeah.
I mean, where you been out there? Underneath my car?
Yeah,
Check the
I
frame
was
out.
gonna drive
Check it
that to
out.
work.
What does it look like?
Look good.
The rail drive.
What do you think it is?
Look good. Oh. What do you mean, what do you think it is? You know what it is?
What?
It's between a 35 and a 41. They're all the same. Right?
Underneath
Did we
it?
talk about that?
Yeah, that's what it is?
Well, yeah. Yeah, how could it be anything else?
I don't know, I thought it was.
That
one of
car
those-
sitting
I thought
in
it was one
Newport
of those,
News just like that.
when he said it was
Really?
a
Now.
chassis, like it was
In the same spot?
Mhm.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
TMI, whatever chassis, yeah.
Just the amount of stuff in that garage.
There's
That's about the size of my garage. I haven't let it get to that, but
that's one of the wheels that came off Bullwinkle
yeah,
sitting
what you
outside.
got on there looks very
Yeah.
much like that.
And these are the motor mounts that were originally on Bullwinkle. They're in the other room.
Oh, that's cool.
They were cast in the Navy Yard.
Oh, that's awesome.
But that's
It looks
that's Dickie Hamilton's Roadster.
Okay, yeah, I've heard the name. I've never met him.
Flathead, 4.2s, Zephyr gearbox, original Halbrand.
Is that a rooster statue on top of there? Or
It's a stuffed rooster. And I
I was like, it looks really still.
I put
but
it in the picture. I said, this looks cool.
It's like it looks kind of realistic, but kind of still at the same time.
here's what we got done at Jack's. These got dropped. Now they fit the 46 bones. This is good. Both are nice and dropped. Drop down where it's supposed to be. This is great. Look, it is not lost on me, and actually quite the reason. This is so much better than buying some stuff from Pete and Jake's. This is just so much cooler. The history behind it now. I love the fact that Jack Fuller did this for us. This is really cool. Love it. And just to make sure it's clear, these were not usable. They are perfectly fine for other builds. They're not good for my build with the 46 bones and disc brakes and all this stuff. They're just not the right product. So